We are here to talk about EazyML, a machine learning platform that, as the name says, is very easy to use and democratizes machine learning for everyone. So let's say you are a mid-level manager in a large enterprise with many direct reports. Come time for quarterly reviews, it becomes difficult to remember who did what during the quarter and rate your employees accurately. You should have an intelligent machine that can learn from your spreadsheet of previous ratings, become smart, understand how you measure individual contributions, and then predict the ratings of your employees for subsequent quarters. So, for instance, it would read from your what we call training data. Let me share that with you. Something like this. So here's where you've entered your spreadsheet, and this is where you see the deals the employee has worked on, how many are on time, value of these deals, previous performance evaluation, customer feedback, whether they were a team worker or not, how responsive is the employee, and so on and so forth. And at last, here is the employee evaluation rating that you would like it to have. So this is the training data, where EazyML is learning how to predict employee evaluation based on the various inputs that you see beforehand. Once EazyML is up and running and it has learned your environment from this training data, its future predictions for subsequent quarters would be objective, accurate, and take a big load off your shoulders. We can look at another such use case to see how EazyML is a general intelligent machine. Here's another one. Okay, so let's say in this scenario you are a sales lead who wants to assign sales quota for the employees in your organization. Again, you should have an intelligent machine that would learn your environment from various input variables like quarter, year, employee name, ID, previous sales in millions of dollars, how well the employee understands products, customer skills of the employee, years in service, region served, whether or not they met their sales quota, and this. This is what you're trying to predict. What sales figure should I assign to each of the employees or salespersons in my organization so that they have a good chance of meeting the sales quota? So once EazyML learns from this training data, because you are training it by these numbers that you have assigned, various employees for previous quarters, it then understands and starts to predict what quota you should assign for future quarters. The sales figures would be realistic, setting your organization up for success. You get the picture, right? An intelligent machine could automate many of your onerous tasks in the enterprise, freeing you up for creative, higher value-added work. EazyML is a machine learning platform. It's here to do exactly that for you, something you can do by yourself. It's so easy. Let's see how. Okay, so we're going to assume that this is your Excel spreadsheet with your training data. Obviously, you would have descriptive names of these predictors here. They would mean something to you. We don't know them, so we've assigned generic names to these predictors or input variables. Input 1, Input 2, Input 3, Input 4, Input 5, and so on and so forth. And the last input to your prediction machine is input 15. And here's what you're trying to predict. Or here's what you're training the machine to predict. The outcome in column P. And since this is your training data, you've populated it with what the right prediction ought to be. As you scroll down, you will see it populated with the values that you think the outcome should be. EazyML will obviously use this to understand how you predict and then become smart enough to replicate you for future predictions. You won't have to struggle through 300 rows and fill in the values yourself. Automation, right? Notice another important thing here. Some of these variables, like this one, is continuous. It takes all decimal values. For that matter, even this one, it takes all integer values. But others, like this one, are discrete. It takes only 3 different values here: satisfactory, poor, and good. Now you can have both types, categorical and continuous variables. Okay, so let's see how EazyML works to do this for you. The EazyML platform is very simple to use. It's a web portal accessible via your favorite browser. In this case, Google Chrome. Sign into it with a single press of the Sign In button. And you're logged on. It's a very self-explanatory, very easy machine learning platform. So we'll first train EazyML. It says upload your training data, so let's go choose the file and upload the training data. This is our training data, the one that we just saw with the inputs. And EazyML is on its way. It's cleansing your data, normalizing it, getting it ready for the machine to ingest. Aha! It stops here and says, hey, what is it that you're trying to predict from all these variables that you have? Now we know that we have labeled column P as outcome. That's what we want EazyML to learn how to predict. So here we go. Select that. We'll skip the plotting and visualization in the interest of time. Lo and behold, the upload and the cleansing of the data, the training data, is done. Let's continue with the training. Yes, we want to build the model now so that the machine can actually be intelligent enough to predict. There it goes, on its way again. Building models. Evaluating various models. Seeing which one is able to encode your environment the best or make the most accurate predictions. So we'll see which model is being recommended for your environment for prediction. Aha! EazyML has built a variety of statistical models. The one that wins is Support Vector Classifier. It's got the most accurate predictions. So that's what EazyML is suggesting you should use to make your predictions. Not only that, this is the beauty of EazyML. Remember, it's easy, so it must be transparent. It tells you the importance of your various inputs, how influential they were in predicting your outcome. The most important one was input 3, followed closely by input 6, and then a big drop to input variable 4. Okay, thanks EazyML for that key insight. All right, model built, machine's ready. Let's go and make some predictions now. All right, so it says, do we want to continue with the built model to make predictions? Yes, we do. So just upload your file from which you want the values to be predicted. It's really easy. Now this is the file we're going to upload. Notice here, you still have your input variables. Input 1, input 2, input 3, input 4. so on and so forth, all the way up to input 15. But you do not have the values of the outcome specified. Blanks. Why? Because now EazyML is intelligent enough, the support vector machine, and it is going to predict these values for you. This is the new data that has come in for the next fiscal year or quarter, and you want the machine to fill in the right values. Okay, let's upload this data, and we'll have EazyML predict. Yes, just click Upload. We'll choose the file Test Data. And lo and behold, EazyML predicted. Remember these inputs. Input 1, Input 2, Input 3, all the way up to Input 15. The outcome has now been predicted. That's pretty neat. It would be nice if we could understand why EazyML made some of these predictions, so let's go understand one. Remember, we said EazyML is transparent. So let's go understand why it made some of these predictions that it did, so that we better understand what's going through its mind when it's making these predictions. I'm going to look at this last one. Let's say we pick this 5th data record. And input 1, input 2, input 3, 21.22, and all of these various values. And we want to understand why EazyML predicted poor. Well, let's select Y. Here's the transparent EazyML telling you input 6 was the most important variable in consideration for predicting an outcome of poor, followed by input 5, and so on and so forth. See, not only has it accurately predicted your work, it's also explaining to you why it made those predictions transparently. Such is the beauty of EazyML platform. Use it to predict your world. For more information, go to www.eazyml.com and click on the links below. Thank you.